Good evening everyone. Today I am going to guide you about how can you make your Zoom app secure from intruders. We have already done earlier. So if anyone has not done yet, they can go through this link and make your Zoom app secure. How can you do that? New teachers can also understand how can they make the Zoom app secure. So click on this link. I'll share this link with father and father will post in the Jindwadi group. So you can take help of this link. So click here. It will ask for the email address and password that you use to log in your Zoom app. Password could be different from your email address that you use in Gmail. If you have set different password here, use that password only, because your email address password that you use for Gmail, that will not work here. Whatever that you have set password for your Zoom app first time, that will work here. So if you don't know the password, you can take help of this forgot password button. It will ask for the email box and then you can put their email address. Then it will send the link to reset the password in your email address. So you can open your email. There would be one mail by the Zoom company and there would be one button there. The link will be there to reset the password. You can click on that. Then you can set the new password. 2 times it will ask in the 2 boxes and you can save the new password there and you can use the new password to log into your Zoom app. So email address you will enter here, then password here you will enter. Click on sign in. After this you will see this kind of page that will appear. So this kind of page you will see when you have signed in. If it directly you are able to see this page, then means you have already signed in there. How can you check? Click on these 3 dots, scroll these options and then click on, sorry, do not click, it's a sign out, means you have already signed in. So if sign out option is coming, means you have already signed in your Zoom app page on the web page. So I am clicking once again. So I have already signed in. So under this there is a meetings option. So you can click on this arrow, click on settings button. Now it will show you many settings there. So I want to remind you once again which settings are necessary. So first setting is off by the Zoom company. Second, waiting room, it should be on. The first setting that we will turn it on. So this should be on. Second, disabled by the Zoom company. This is also disabled by the Zoom company. This is also disabled. We cannot make changes in these settings. Now this is on, keep it on. Embedded passcode, only authenticated users can join meeting through web client. It should be on. It was off here. Then this is approve or block entry for users. This is off. Allow use of end-to-end. This is off. Host video, you can turn it on. Participant video, you can turn it on. It's very important. Participant video should be on in the beginning, and then host video you can keep it on if you want, and you can turn off your video anytime from your Zoom app while taking class. So you can turn it on, these 2 options. Then I'll go through next option. Allow participant to join before host, it should be off. Enable meeting ID, this can be on, we can leave it on. This is also leave it off. So if you want to turn it on, it is totally depends on you. Upcoming meeting reminder, it's off. It's off here. Now chat and private chat and this auto saving chat, this should be off. If anyone's these options are on, kindly turn it off. Click on this first option, chat option, click on disable. All will be off automatically, these 3 options, because someone can chat with anyone if you will not turn it off. Means student can chat with other students or any intruder can enter in the class, they can send message to your students. So please turn it off, it's very important. Send files via meeting chat, so this should be also off. No one can send the files to anyone. You cannot send to your participants, and your participants cannot send to anyone in the class. So any intruder cannot send any kind of files to your students. So this should be off, this should be off, this should be off, this should be off. Then screen sharing, it should be on, but host only. It should not be here. So do not click here, it should be host only. Then this should be off. Annotation and whiteboard, these two options, some teachers use these two options. So what is the drawback of using these options? Sometimes students can write something on the screen, they can use their finger to write something on the screen. So please use it carefully if someone is using, but I don't recommend this. So I always keep these two settings off. If anyone wants to use these two options, they can use it, but use it carefully please. There is one option here, only the user who is sharing can annotate. So you can click here and you can click on save if you want to use. Okay, so whiteboard, it shows two options, so there is no need of the second option. So please use it carefully if anyone wants to use, but I do not recommend, so I am turning it off. Now remote control, it should be off. So during the screen sharing, so no need to take the remote control. So next, off. Other settings, I think default settings are there, the settings set by the Zoom company earlier. So some are on, some are off. So this should be on. Allow participant to rename themselves, because sometimes we have to say to students that rename yourself as your class and section, and then your name and admission number, then they can use the buttons, otherwise they won't be able to. It should be on. Then off here, on here, here also off, here also off, 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 off. It is on. Video filters on, immersive view on. So this is also off, 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 and then off, then off. This is also off. Email notification, it should be on. So someone is joining your meeting before the time, then you will get the notification in your email. When a meeting is cancelled, they will also get the notification if someone is using the email address. So it should be on. This should be on also. You can leave these settings as it is. So I think it's clear to all of you, so you can take help of this video to make your Zoom app secure. It's compulsory for all the teachers to make it secure, because intruders can enter in your class. They can use some features to disturb you. Kindly take help of this. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.